food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my darling sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at food markets only.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not gonna try it. You try it. I'm not gonna try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Good evening. Welcome to day 5 of the 12 days of Christmas. I'm going to warn you in advance. I could not be in a worse mood. Somebody I've known since like 1964 passed away, and I'm pretty upset about that. And then a record that I sold that I played on 2 different turntables, and it did not fit, but it sounded really good. But the person that bought it says that it shipped on theirs, and I have to refund $200 and something. First, I have to figure out how to get out of the secured account because I already moved all the money over. And instead of her just contacting me and having me send the money back, she filed a complaint with eBay, which ruined 100% sales record. So fundamentally, it destroyed my store. People don't realize when they write those reports in, they're killing somebody's business. So right now, and then I was trying to figure out how to get this lady's money back to her, and I spilled tea all over the table, which I'm gonna have to put y'all on hold because I have to go clean it up. So y'all just bear with me. I'll be right back. Alright, that'll do for now. That's the best I can do right now. Not to mention that I have a terrible migraine. I don't know if it's a migraine or not, but it's not in my eye that I have the disease in, so I don't know where the heck it's coming from. First thing I need to do is apologize to William E. because I have not checked my email for a couple of days. So something over there for William E. But it was really, really wonderful, and so thank you, William, for that. That was awesome. You really didn't have to do that, but anyway, we're going to try to do a show here. I did not get a chance because of somebody's knocking on my door. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what I'm doing. We have the Christmas decoration bandit going around. A guy who thinks it's okay to just go around and take everybody's stuff down because he thinks Christmas is over, so the rest of us aren't allowed to enjoy it. Management is aware of it. They have already talked to him about it once. But first thing we're going to do, I think I got everybody thanked. I do want to mention who my friend that passed away was because he is a very talented musician, and some of you may actually have heard him and not realized it. The guy I grew up with named Tommy Talton. For the last many years, he has lived in Georgia. He had a band back in the 60s called We the People. And when they broke up, they put another band together called Cowboy. Now, Cowboy was the backup band for Greg Allman for quite a while, and they were also studio musicians at Capricorn Records. The very first rock and roll photo I ever took was a picture of Tommy Talton. And it is actually in his book. So anyway, he's been fighting a long battle with cancer. And so even though I kind of knew it was coming, yesterday I was sorting photos and I found that original photo. And I sat and held it for a while, and then I put it in the photo album because that's what I was doing. Little did I know yesterday was when he passed. So that was just weird. Yeah, I don't know if I'm even going to have an eBay store now because of this complaint. I don't understand because I played that record on 2 different turntables with 2 different needles and stylus, and it did not skip. But the lady that bought it says it skips. And so instead of just emailing me and asking me for a refund, she went through eBay, which now eBay has lowered the rating on my store or will be doing so. And so I guess my record selling is over. I just don't. I'm so upset. I'm looking for something here. I'll be darned if I can find it. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. That's why I couldn't find it. That and the fact that my glasses are on top of my head instead of in front of my eyes. All right. Very first thing we're gonna do tonight um, is I saved this last roll of pennies. So we're going to open this bad boy up, see if there's anything exciting in it, and then we will discuss tonight's prizes, which are not what I had planned, but I didn't have time to get into the box I wanted to get into and find what I had planned on giving away. So I'm making it up as we go along. You are right about that, William. They're never on the seller's side. So, and the thing is, this lady has bought records from me before, and we've never had a problem. So I don't understand why she didn't just say, "Hey, it's skipping," and she admits that she believes the flaw is in the vinyl and it's not a scratch, but eBay doesn't care about that. They don't really care about anything but making their fees. And but the problem is the way she listed it. You know, when she asked for the refund, she could have just said use the other option. But no, she said that it was not as described. Well, the record is as it was described. You know, it's so, but they don't care. So, but yeah, if she had just said, "Hey, I've got a problem with this record. Can I return it to you?" I'd have sent her the postage and had her return it. And in fact, when she first got it, she said it had a little problem, but she didn't ever mention refund. I offered her a couple of suggestions and another product, and I think it was 20 or 30% off her next purchase. And she never asked me for a refund. I would have happily given her one rather than have her destroy my whole thing. Yeah, she's got to send it back to me. But here's the problem. I have to pay for the postage for her to send it back. And that's an eBay thing. And how do I know that she is going to return the record after I return the $200 and something to her? She could well end up with both. Yeah, she could end up with the $207 and my record. So that really stinks. Really, really, really stinks. But I'm more upset really about the fact that my friend passed away. I'm pretty heartbroken about that. I'm trying to figure out how to refund the money because I've never had to do a refund before. Never. Well, no, I take that back. I did once a long time ago, and that was a pretty crazy story there too. One time I sold a cup, like a coffee cup, and it was a collector thing. It wasn't like I could just run down and get another one. And as I was wrapping it, it slipped out of my hand and broke. Now we're talking about an $8 item. So I immediately got a hold of the lady and said, hey, I'm really sorry, but I dropped the cup and broke it. And I don't have another one, so I'm sending you your money back. And she went on eBay and posted how I canceled her order for no reason. Well, let me see. You want me to send it to you in pieces? I guess I could have done that. I could have been totally dishonest, thrown the pieces in the box, and claimed that the postal service broke it. But I didn't. And when she wrote that report, my store's ranking went from 100% positive to like 60%. And it took a long time to get it back to 100%. And now I got this thing going on. Oh, well, let's look at some pennies. And that one's nothing. And that one's dirt. Dirt City, here we come. Let's look for a wide AM, which we are not getting. And you will hear my phone dinging because I told her, I said, look, I'm going to have to get back to you. I've got to go do my show. So I'll figure it out. I have a few days, I think, to refund her money. Yeah, that's kind of the way I felt about it after the fact, Jackalope. Because the thing is, now I can't try and resell this because she has put out there that it's defective. Like I said, I played this record on 2 different turntables, both of which have brand new needle and stylus. That was one thing I splurged for because when I made the decision to start selling the records, I knew I was going to have to play every one of them. And if you go and you read the descriptions in the feedback on my channel in regards to records, all of them are glowing reports of everything being in the condition I said it was, and being properly packaged, and getting there ahead of time. So it hurting me. Now, I don't doubt that it skipped on her turntable, but I don't know why it didn't skip on mine. I offered even to send her, they used to make these weights that went in the center of 45s. Number one, to adapt them to a 33 and a third spindle, but also to equalize the weight. And I offered to send her one of those. She wasn't interested in trying that. So I don't know, you know. But anyway, I guess I'm done selling records now. And I sold one today, oddly enough, but it wasn't a $200 one. It was only a $30 one. But I don't know if it's even worth it now for me to spend the time listing them. Who's going to believe me? Like William said, eBay never backs the seller. They always believe the buyer. One time I had a buyer bought a package of water filtration filters for like the Brita water things. It was unopened. It was factory sealed. 3 in a package. And the guy gets them and writes me and says, there was only 2 in there. The package had never been opened. I just gave him his money back and let him keep the filters. And unfortunately, Facebook Marketplace is no better. That's turned into a giant scam factory there. If I list anything on there on Marketplace that is worth more than $20, I will immediately get the same scam email from like 2 or 3 people. It's like one guy, he's telling me, oh, well, I can come pick it up tomorrow. And I'm looking and it's an account with no info on it that was started 2 days before. And I'm like, yeah, you betcha, buddy. I'm going to sell you a guitar amp. And he's like, well, send me your cell phone number, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, you don't need my cell phone number. All you need to know is where to bring the cash and pick it up. And my pickup spot for Marketplace, I live like a quarter of a mile from the state police building. I just tell them, meet me at the parking lot there. If they won't meet me there, they got a scam going. What am I looking for? 1998. White AM. Okay. Never mind. But yeah, I don't know how to handle this deal at all. I'm just, yeah. No, anyway, then I've been dealing with the crazy guy that's been taking down my Christmas decorations. So I had put up a sign explaining what the 12 days of Christmas are and why my decorations are still up. And he went around and tore the signs down. So 59D. That one's got a skid mark on it. Oh boy! I know I haven't been saying hi to everybody, but I will be now, because da 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 da. All right, Mikey, get them lined up. Explain the rules to them. Guess the date based on the reverse without going over. One guess per person. Must be at least 18 years old to play the game. Yada yada doo da day. So there we go with that. While y'all's making your guesses, we playing for a little thing here. We're playing for a sticker pack. And if y'all have stickers for your channel, my sticker supply is running a little low. So I'll be happy to send you some of mine in trade. We have Team Black Diamond Outdoors. We have, whoop, I just dropped Brooklyn. I'm pretty sure that I sent Brooklyn to another state. Come here, Brooke. Metal Detecting Brooklyn. Florida Metal Detecting. I wonder where Dwayne is. Yeah, he's not here yet tonight. Got the famous It's Susie Q96. And we got a different one tonight. We got Metal Detecting. We Dig Metal Detecting. I'll say this right in a minute. We dig metal detectors.com. .net. Doggone it. Learn how to talk, girl. I'm having the time. Anyway, we got some stickers there. I thought I had a keychain, but I can't find it. So, like I said, I'm not having one of my betters. Not having one of my betters. So, it says we got 10 folks in here. Let me sit that over there. I want to open up my Nightbot real quick. All right, let's get everybody plugged in here. So that starts recording everybody that posts in the next 15 minutes. Hi, Great Lakes. Okay, now I'm going to go back and start saying hi to everybody. I'm sorry I came in the way I did, but it was just funky. Okay, we got the Jackalope Herd Master, who actually beat Leanne into the room. Leanne has been like #1 every night, but she got run over by a jackalope and Lucky James Eller, and then there's Leanne, William E., Jimmy Lacari. Yeah, William, I was so surprised when I saw what you did. Oh, that was wonderful. There's David Canham. And I missed the mail person today, Leanne, so your book didn't go out. I'll try and catch her tomorrow. If not, it'll be Tuesday. I will have a new helper back on Tuesday who can go to the post office for me. Got the new marshal in town. And Flea Bag, Happy Bag, Bart Cubbins, one of our first time winners this week. Jenna. Good evening, Jenna. Jenna was a first-time winner last night. And we got Great Lake Adventures. It doesn't show any, oh, just my StreamYard was only ahead of you. My automated. I'm pretty sure. Yep. That was one of the automated things that was ahead of you, I believe. Let me do that real quick. All right, let me get back up to where the guessing started. Oh boy, I got a headache. I don't know where this came from. Can't imagine. And there's Doug Harding in the house. Missed him. Okay, let me get back to the beginning of the date guessing. I gotta, okay. All right, we got 12 people in here. One. Where's the numbers? Okay, I think they start right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. All right, anybody else that's not in? There's 2 people that have not made their guess on what they think the date of this coin is based upon its reverse. Let me push it up a little so you can see the rest of the reverse. And then we're going to flip it over, and I need to find a sticker or something to put on this bag. Ouch. This place is getting crazy. As I pack things up, my space gets smaller and smaller. Okay, we've got a pen. Ooh, excuse me. And I need a piece of paper. All right. Great Lakes got their number in. All right, let's flip her over. Let me get back up to where the numbers start. And y'all know I count on you guys to help me find the winner. Let's see what we got here. We got 1946. Ooh. Fleabag with 45. That's looking pretty nifty. Over. 42. Da. 34. Yep, it's the Fleabag. with 45. I don't see anybody else any closer than that. If anybody sees anything closer than that, but that's what I'm seeing is right there. Everybody else was either over or quite a bit under. So let me put that in the flea bag's bag. Congratulations, flea bag. Seal that up and put it in the mail out box. All right. Put that one up here. That's a pretty nice one. Let's look at it a little bit more. I mean, it's damaged, but still, it's a 46. So that's pretty old. So, all right, let's sit that up there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more pennies to go. And then I'm actually going to be out of rolled coins. Okay, we're looking for the double ear, but he doesn't have one. If he did, it would be down here. There would be like a second imprint of the ear. They're really funny looking coins. And I really want to find one. But so far I have not found one yet. So 90. Yeah, that's the weird one. I guess it would have to be like a super shiny uh proof without the S for you to be able to tell that it was a proof. I've only found a couple of proofs while searching boxes. I miss not going to the car wash because I've found some interesting things in the car wash. I have not looked, Kevin. Let me look at this last penny. And then I will go take a quick look at it. There was nothing there. I did roll up a bunch of money today. Rolled a bunch of pennies while I was on the phone. You know how they stick you on hold and we'll be with you in just a moment. Your call is very important to us. That's when I roll coins. Because you know it's going to be a half an hour before they come back to you. And I'm trying to gather up my medical records and make sure that I have a sufficient amount of medications, you know, so that I don't run out while I'm waiting to get things transferred over. It hasn't moved. 1645. I just don't get it. It's like they're scrolling off faster than they're coming on. And I don't understand. It's not fair. Yeah, but it should be going up. If everybody that is telling me that they are running a one of my uh, playlists all night is actually doing it, it should be moving more than that. So now I seem to be sitting steady on my subs, and part of that is a lot of the ones that are losing subs are losing them because the people subscribe and then they don't post and they don't come back. And I have more people that are regulars. Oh, I see part of it is that I'm looking on the analytics page right now, which I don't normally do, but the stats are only up to date through the 27th. It doesn't show any. Okay. On the 26th, it says I gained 76 views. On the 27th, it says I gained 155. On the 28th, it says I gained 155. And of course, we don't have any for today. But the last 2 days have been the best. So what you are doing is working. I can tell it by looking at the actual numbers. So I appreciate that very much. So anyway, I'm trying to pay more attention to the channel, but it's really hard while I'm trying to move and do all this other stuff. The big Well, that's true, and part of that is because I have some much bigger channels that are giving away all kinds of stuff that are on the same time I am. And I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about those channels. In fact, am I am a subby on those channels, but I don't have that kind of money right now. I don't have that kind of production. The production is going to improve when I get to Michigan. I'm going to look at some of these nickels that are in this box. I was telling you about the purple and pink box that I have no idea where these nickels came from. They're just kind of in here. So I'm just going to try and look at a few of these. And then I got something else to give away. And then I got one other thing to give away. And the other thing I don't do, and it costs me, but I just don't think it's ethical. Well, that's not the right word. I just don't want to do it because it gets real close to going from a gift away and a donation to a sale. And once you get into where it becomes a sale, then it can get you in trouble with gambling laws. And being an old lady on Social Security, I don't want to take that risk because I'd be the one that would screw up and lose my channel. So yeah, I noticed last night I was lurking on some, hey Shell, on some channels that do coin roll hunting, and some of them were getting real close to making it sound like they're selling rolls. And you can't do that. That's considered gambling. You can request a donation, but once you start using that word buy, as in B-U-Y, hi Annette, then you are putting yourself in jeopardy of getting yourself in big trouble. Just like a couple years ago, a lot of people that were doing rolls were telling people to send the money on friends and family, and some of them lost their accounts over that because it clearly was not friends and family. I'm looking for some that are on the list here, because the rest of these are in envelopes by date. '60s. I think there's only one in here. Oh, no, there's two in here. Let's see what they are. 67. I don't think that's on the important list. And 66. That was a real good year, but I don't think it's got any social significance on nickel collecting. There's some 50s. Let's see if there's actually any 50s in here, like a legitimate 50. Nothing on that list. '52. And I really need to get into the 30s and 40s to find the treasures. So far, we haven't found any of those. How many of y'all save $50? Just show of hands. Hey, Patty. Took the simplex out, got some clad, other things. Don't know what one thing is. Ooh, 47 Silver Rosie. That sounds like a good find. Well, what does this thing you don't know what is look like, Patty? Is it like a relic or a coin or a jewelry looking thing or eh, 57. I don't know what this is. 1930s nickels. Let's look what, no, there's only two in there. Let's see what they are. At least we got a fighting chance of finding a 38 or a 39 that could have some kind of error on it. Yeah, there's a 39. Okay. So on the 39, there's a couple of different things. DDOs and DDRs. So let's see if we see any doubling on either of these. Excuse me. I have calmed down now a little. I'll get upset again. Yeah, why don't you do that, Patty? And I'll see if I can get it up here on the screen and we can maybe somebody will recognize what it is. Because this is really not a coin show or a detecting show. This is kind of a deadbeat club Christmas. Rang up 83 to 85 on Simplex. That's an interesting VDI numbers. Where the heck is the date? 1939. I'm not finding any DDO or DDRs, but no harm in a looking. Don't see anything there. There's an envelope that just says mixed nickels. Check for errors. Okay. We'll see what we got in the mixed nickels bucket. Oh, this is one of the newer buffalo. Now they're supposed to have some weird thing with a spear, I think. I don't know. Yeah, speared bison has all the way through the back of the bison vertical. Not the same as the die cracked ones. All right, I'll check it in just a second, Patty. But I don't see anything looking like a spear going through that rascal, so. I probably should have kept that anyway. Somebody might need one day. These probably came out of the bottom of my purse. Oh. La 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 la. Yeah, I couldn't believe how much change I rolled while I was on hold today. It was well over $25 worth of pennies. And then a couple rolls of $50 and a couple rolls of quarters. All needs to go to the bank. Especially since I had that eBay sale go south on me. I'm sick at heart about that. Yeah, my phone just dinged, so that was probably Patty's email coming in. And the last of the nickels. Alright, get rid of them. Alright, let me see if I can get into my email and see what this foreign object that Miss Patty has found. Yeah, I tried again today to go out, and I went to take my trash to the dumpster, and before I even got close to my car, it started snowing. So that kind of put an end to doing any detecting. Our weather's kind of going to be really bad for the whole next week. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Kevin. You can tell I'm in my email. Okay, here's Patty's. Let me see if I can get these pictures up here. And then see if I can get the page up. I've kind of figured out how to do that. All right, let's see if I can. Okay, she's got 3 different angles of this. This is obviously looking straight down into it. And let me go to the next one. She said it may be brass or copper. That is an interesting piece. Anybody got any ideas? Maybe a leg from some furniture or something. See if I can get it a little bigger here. Yeah, that was what yeah, it's hollow, but I can't really tell. Let me move this a little bit. If this actually is, maybe that's the bottom and goes on the floor, and there could be something that just fits down inside it. And then we're going to show you the next view, which might help a little. Because you can see this part better. Might be a finial that goes on the top of something. Like maybe it goes on, yeah, like a flagpole, or I was thinking I forgot what they call them, the iron things that go in front of a fireplace. You're right, Patty. This is and I don't know, but maybe somebody will come across it later and we can figure it out. Interesting piece, though. Definitely a keeper. Definitely a keeper. I would have kept that. But yeah, that's an interesting find because of where it rang, the range it rang up in. So yeah, that was an interesting one. Fire door handle? Maybe. Okay, I got something funny to give away. This was actually printed in 1968. And let me change my cameras. But what's interesting about it is it starts in 64 and it was printed in 68. So everything after that was handwritten in. Oops. And what we have here is a vintage JFK half-dollar book. It starts in 64. And like I said, it only has, oh shoot, I've been doing this all day. I just don't have any room. You can see where after I'm having such a hard time tonight. After 68, all of the numbers are handwritten in up through 76, and then the last page doesn't have any numbers written in it. Just to make it a little more interesting, we are going to put a 71 in there. So on this contest, you're going to get the album, the vintage album, and the 71 Kennedy Yeah, $50. If I can find a bag to put it in, at least temporarily. So, gotta make sure there's no tea on this bag since we did have spillage. So, see who's gonna get that. We are gonna go by there are 13 people in the room, and Nightbot says there are only 9. So some people have not posted. I'm going to read down the list of who is on the list. And if you don't see your name, put an X in the chat stream. Yeah, I'm having senile moments tonight. Now what it is I took some stuff for this headache, and it's kind of messing with me. Okay, so now there's supposed to be 15 people, but there's only 10 on my list. And those 10 are David Canham, Doug Harding, Jackalope, Jenna, Kevin, Leanne, Patty, Shelbean, Lucky James Eller, William E., and Retired Old Guy. Hi, Retired Old Guy. So, William, just put me in 5 more times. Yeah, what happened to the flea bag? Oh, there's the new marshal, so now he's on. Fleabag must have fallen asleep in his flea bag. Khabib. Now we're getting some peoples. Hi, Retired Old Guy. Yeah, maybe we'll figure it out, Patty. You know, somebody that comes back later and watches the video may know exactly what it is. But it's a cool piece. I can see me making some kind of art out of that. Okay. Where are we at here on this? 14 and 13. So we're only missing one person. And I think it's probably that. Oh, somebody just popped on. Now I got 14 and 15. I can't wait forever, even though you want me to. I also can't sing anymore, but that was a popular song back in the 60s. It's called Time Won't Let Me. All right, well, we're just going to hit the button, and whoever's not in there is not in there. Let's see who gets the vintage $50 album with the 71 in it. Goes to Kevin Katowski. You won something, Bubba. You finally won something. Yay! Poor Kev. He just has not been able to win anything. But he did. How about that? Yeah, I am wanting to go detecting so badly. And our weather has just been so stinky. I'm never going to get to detect until I get to Michigan. Oh, I can't wait. There's so much stuff to do. up there. All righty. Good job, Mr. Kev. Good job. Good job. Finally got him something. See what else we got going on. Kit. He go. No, he said something. But I think, I think they had to pick him up off the floor, maybe. He's been feeling a little puny, and that may have just caused him to faint. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, our poor little KK, he's got to go in the hospital for New Year's. That really stinks. I hate being in the hospital on holidays. I've been in there for just about every holiday at one point in time. I've been in there for 4th of July. I've been there in there for Valentine's Day, Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving. And the Thanksgiving and Christmas, man, you don't want to be in the hospital because the food is so bad. It's just truly nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Last holiday I was in was on the 4th of July. I was in Thanksgiving weekend, but I went in like after. Well, you won, Kevin. You won. You got the vintage $50 album with the $50 in it. So you won. Okay, we haven't done this for a while. So I'm gonna pull out my Coin Collecting for Dummies book. And there's a chapter in here that's kind of interesting. It's called The Age of Abuse, 1934 to 1954. Commemoratives Out of Control. And let me go back to the other camera real quick, because that's a view of nothing there. At least this one I can stick something under. Now this is not a commemorative. So let me see if I got one laying around here somewhere. My 007 should be here. Y'all know what a commemorative is, though. Commemoratives are coins that aren't real coins. They often get referred to as silver rounds or copper rounds or reproductions, things like that. But of course, I don't know how old this book is. This book is why do they always hide the copyright dates now? Don't want you to know. Anyway, it's the 2nd edition. And one of the things it says is, as fundraisers, commemorative coins were pretty straightforward. If you were a member of a group trying to raise money, you could go to Congress with an idea for a commemorative coin. If Congress felt that your proposal had merit, it would approve a law directing the U.S. Mint to make the coins on your group's behalf. You could then pre-sell the coins by subscription, take the entire batch to a single dealer or distributor who would, in turn, sell them to the public. Your group's profit would be the difference between what the U.S. Mint charged you, actual face value, and what you could sell your coin for. For example, if you sold a commemorative $half for $1, your profit would be 50 cents on each coin. And these were real coins, but a lot of them got confusing. But I'm just going to list some of the ones that came out. There was the Oregon Trail $half, and that was the Oregon Trail Memorial Association got permission to have that made in 1928, but then they made some more in 33, 34, 36, 37, 38, and 39. Then there was the Texas Centennial $half. Those were struck from 34 to 38. Arkansas Centennial $half, which were a little strange because if you're centennial, it only lasts 1 year, but somehow they managed to milk theirs from 1935 to 1939. And they also violated the law because one of the laws about making them, so this is an interesting piece if you can find one. One of the things about making these is that you could not put a live person's image on there. And Arkansas in 1936 put Senator Joseph Robinson on there, and he was alive. So they did all kinds of crazy things. And I'll get with the answers to your questions in just a second. Then there was a San Diego $half. The promoter tried to double the price of the 1936 $half from $1.50 to $3 in 1 year. So they were kind of abusing it. But yeah, some of the commemorative halves are really interesting. And a lot of people get them confused with silver rounds, and because they don't look like a real coin, but they are. So that's something you need to watch out for. Okay, let me see. 10 books in one. That sounds interesting. Okay, Florida metal detecting. Do I have a date when I'm moving to Michigan? Kinda. They're telling me I've heard Henry Ford Hospital food's not too bad. My friend Robert was in there for a while. Anyway, what they're telling me is, first of all, the people that are in there have until New Year's Eve to be out. So once they are out, then the maintenance people have to go in and do whatever has to be done, painting the unit, making sure all the plumbing fixtures and every lighting and everything is working properly. So they're kind of guessing the second to third week in January. And they have not finished processing my paperwork yet. I mean, they have all the paperwork. They're just waiting for things like the bank has to send them my financials and all of that doodah. So I'm going to be here at least another 2 to 3 weeks. And I will be keeping the P.O. box. And I have a friend that is going to go empty it periodically and just stuff it all into a um, flat rate container and send it to me until I get settled in, and then I will close the P.O. box here once I have opened one up there. And I already know one town I can't get P.O. Box 96 in. I know I can't get the one in Clio because my friend already has that. So, yeah. I hope I don't make somebody mad in here. Someone sent me this, and I have decided, whoever sent it to me, the sticker has come off the container because I always mark who sent me things. And somebody sent me this, and I'm not sure who, but I'm going to give it away as tonight's big gift. Okay, I will do that. Flying into Flint. I'll tell you what, Flint Airport's really nice. It is. It's not real big, but it's really nice. Uh, I was pleasantly surprised because Flint has some really good parts and some really bad parts. And you just got to know the difference. So, anyway, this is what I'm giving away. And if the person that sent me this is in the room uh, and you are upset with me for giving this away, I apologize. But I've had a really bad day, and I want to give away something really nice to kind of make up for that. So here's what we're doing. We're going to Canada, folks. We're going to see the Queen, or what's left of the Queen. Now, I think the scratches are more on the plastic capsule, but this is a 2014 $5 Canadian coin. This is a super killer diller prize. It is 9.9999 fine silver, 1 ounce, done by Argent with the Canadian maple leaf on it. It is a beautiful, beautiful coin. This is a $5 coin. So I think that's where it came from, was from the big race when they had the fundraiser for me. And I think I ended up winning. I won something in my own benefit. And I'm pretty sure that is exactly where it came from. But it's an awesome coin, but I need to do something to make myself feel better today. My friend passed away, and one of my eBay sales bounced back on me and messed up the rating on my channel. And the Grinch in the building keeps taking my Christmas decorations down, and I've got a headache that I don't know where it's coming from. So it's kind of been a stinker of a day. So I want to make up for that by making it a good day. So right now there's only 12 people in the room, so you got a pretty good chance of picking that up. And uh, make sure everybody's back in. I've only got 8 people on my list. So some of you have not posted. If you don't hear your name when I run down this list, you need to get your gear in gear. Okay, now we're up to 13. I'm going to read everybody off just in case. We got David Canham, Fleabag, Florida Metal Detecting, Jackalope Herdmaster, Jenna, Kevin, Leanne, Mike the Greek, New Marshall, Patty DeSharoon, Shelby, Lucky James Eller, and William E. Yeah, I have good days and bad days, Patty. You know, I on the brighter side, I did sell a record today, so, and got permission from the lady that runs the building to have an indoor yard sale over the weekend. I'm just going to put a whole lot of 25 and 50-cent piece things out. See what I can get rid of. So I'm going to copy this list. Don't leave. We're going to go race some duckies for a $5 replica of, well, it's an ounce of silver. Let's get everybody pasted in. Okay, it says I have 13. Let me double check over here. That looks good. Well, plant me some good reefer, because it's legal in Michigan, and I'm going to try that as a. You didn't miss anything. I'll get you in there. You're there. Let me tell you who I got. I got. Oh my goodness. I got an achy body. That's what I got. Oh no. What am I doing? I don't know what happened to my ducks. Well, we'll just start over. Oh, there they are. I'm having a time. I'm having the time of my life. Okay. I have 14 and we're good. We're going to set it for 3, 3, 3. I like that 3, 3, 3 thing. And then I'm going to shuffle it 3. Let me get it over on the screen so y'all can actually see it. Da-dee-da-dee-doo. share the screen. Online duckies. There's the duckies. There they are. We got them all up there. Yeah, I know it's a make-believe. No, I thought it was a pot leaf. No, I know it was a maple leaf. I lived in Michigan, right across from Canada. I have Canadian cousins. Of course, I also have polygamous Mormon cousins. That's one of the bad things sometimes when you are a family history researcher. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it being a pot leaf. All right, here we go. Uno, dos, one, two, three, cuatro. Da, da, da. Here we go. And da, da, da. Shelby, are you Batman? I'm Batman. Looks like it. Jenna's the judge and the jury. Here comes the new marshal. Oop, here comes Bart. We'll see. Oh, I gotta find envelope while we're doing this. Da, 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 da. I am sitting right under the heater and roasted me out. Yeah, anyway, I kind of had to let this guy know. I wouldn't know Florida. I have never attempted to get any lap dances from a Canadian strip club. I'll have to ask the guys in the band when I get up there what the going rate for that was. But, yeah, I kind of had to get on the Christmas decoration guy. He likes to start rumors and stuff around the building, and I found out today why he thinks he's entitled to do that. So now I know his. I've got his kryptonite. We'll put it that way. But he's not going to keep messing with me, and I already talked to the new manager, and she's had it with him. He's going to end up getting himself thrown out. I know exactly where that is. Back in the 1950s, that area got hit with one heck of a tornado up by Sarnia. It went right across through Port Huron, went across the river and tore up both of those towns. Your duck did not poop in the pool today. Well, thank you for that bit of news, Mike. I am so glad to know that. Yeah, I just watched a couple of documentaries about the 1953 tornadoes that went through Michigan, went through Flint, and destroyed parts of Flint that have never been rebuilt. And then it went on up and it went through Port Huron and across the river into Canada. It was bad. A lot of people got hurt and killed, and houses torn up, and Jenna's on a roll. She won last night too. I think Jenna's found a new home. Oh, and Jenna, you sent me the mail, but you didn't send me your address. You told me what you won, but you didn't send your address. So you need to do that because I can't mail this stuff without the address being in your email. So, hi Tom Kingery, how are you? Yeah, Jenna's on a roll. I'm writing, and my pen's not cooperating. There we go. Yeah, that's a beautiful piece, Jenna. You're gonna really, really like that piece. You're gonna really enjoy that for sure. Yeah, I don't have a lot of Canada stuff, but I think I'm gonna when I get back to Michigan, I think I'm gonna start doing more Canada because it's easier to obtain up there. See, I've only been to a couple of places in Canada. One of them was absolutely by mistake. I was on the Your Ride transit that was taking me from uh, Clio, Michigan, which is over by Flint, over to Detroit to have some oral surgery work done. And our bus driver was so busy talking or arguing with his wife or girlfriend or whoever it was he had on the phone that he missed the turnoff. And there is a point at which, if you get on the Ambassador Bridge, you got to keep going until you get to the other side and turn around. And that's what happened. So we kind of went to Canada. If you, ooh, look how generous our Florida metal detecting is. If I want to run another race for the same silver piece, he has extra. I can run the race and send the address to him to mail it. How awesome is that? Well, let's see if we still got the list. Copy everybody down. I will take you up on that offer. That is very kind of you. And where's the duck? Okay, we got 15 people. So we're going to run another race for the same prize, except you will receive it from Florida Metal Detecting instead of me. Let's go 2, 3, 4. Set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shuffles. Get the ducks back up on the screen. Is everybody in? I hope so. Because I'm not going back to check. I'm just going to hit. Yep, that thing. That thing makes all the noise. Yeah, for the metal detecting, he sends lots of groovy little things. That's what the keychain was I was looking for. I think I know where it is, but I like his keychains. They're really nice. Yeah, this is a little group right here. This is a group of people that show up on the regular. I've picked up a few new ones. Uh, Jenna is one of them, and she's awesome. And she's come in and found her spot. That's for sure. You know, there's some people that are normally in here, but it's Friday night, and so they're not here. Like Mud Squad, I don't know where the mud is tonight, but I have a lot of I have a lot of subscribers that don't show up very often, and then I have a lot of subscribers that they're beating down the door to get in. And I'm saving the Mud Swat wanted me to tell a story about a rock band, but he's not in here, so I'll save that for another show. And I don't really feel like doing it anyway tonight. I'm very, very depressed about my Florida musician friend having passed away, even though we knew it was coming and he fought a good fight. He's had cancer off and on for over 10, 12 years. Yet when I was sick, he showed up at the benefit they had for me, which made a lot more money than it would have. But it's so weird that I was holding that picture last night, looking at it, going like, this is the first rock and roll picture I ever took. And then I got up this morning and had a message that he had passed. Yeah, Crawford. Okay, Leanne Crawford. Now I'm pretty sure I have her address, so either I can send that over to you or you can send that over. Now, Leanne, are you still here? Leanne. Oh, Leanne. There she is. Yeah, I'll put you in touch with Florida Metal Detecting, and he will send you one of those beautiful Canadian maple leaf $5 round things made out of silver. So it looks like it was ladies' night in the pool. So I appreciate y'all being here. I'm gonna go now and take my meds and try to figure out how to fix this problem I have with having to refund $200. I'm I'm not so upset about having to make the refund as I am about the fact that the lady could have just said, "Hey, I want a refund," and I'd have sent her the money. But instead, she filed a complaint with eBay, and that kind of messes with your eBay store. So I got to figure out how to try to salvage things. So tomorrow we're probably going to be earlier in the day because I want to Jackalope. Now I want to give some of the people in that normally can't come in at this time an opportunity to get in on the prizes. So I will post in the morning as to what time I will be running this, but I'm going to say it's probably going to be in the middle of the day, like 12, 1, something like that. So I'm catching the West Coast people at breakfast because it's hard for the West Coast people to get in. So on that note, I'm going to get out from under this heater and go see if I can figure out how to solve my dilemma. And I will post early in the morning as to what time we're doing it tomorrow. I thank you all very much for your continued support. Tomorrow will be day number 6, so that'll be the halfway point. And bless you all. Good night, everybody. Quack.